thanks for joining us from our studios in Israel. I'm Aaron Porras here with ILTV's Morning Briefing. IDF Chief of Staff Gadi Eisenkot is reportedly troubled by the current state of affairs within Jordan after hearing assessment by Israeli Ambassador Einat Schlein. The ambassador warned of growing instability within the Hashemite kingdom due to the massive influx of Syrian refugees and economic hardship. The ambassador went on to say that Israel may have to assist its neighbor, but did not specify how. Officials from the Hashemite kingdom said that they were surprised by the ambassador's assessment, whilst acknowledging that the state is facing some difficulties. Though rarely acknowledged, the two countries share close military ties, and both Israeli and Jordanian fighter pilots reportedly trained together in the past. Analysts have warned that Jordan's stagnant economy has given rise to public unrest and has sparked an increased popularity in extremist ideologies. Argentina is posed to commemorate the 25th anniversary of a terror attack against the Israeli embassy in Buenos Aires, but so far no Israeli ministers have expressed a willingness to attend, according to a Channel 2 news reporter, Udi Segan. On March 17, 1992, a suicide bomber blew himself up, killing 29 and wounding hundreds of others in the Israeli embassy in Buenos Aires in what was the deadliest attack on an Israeli diplomatic mission. A group with ties to both the Iranian government and the Lebanese terrorist group Hezbollah took responsibility for the bombing. On Monday, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu commemorated the terror attack and reiterated that it's the source of the vast majority of Israel's security concerns. A new bill would give the government full control over broadcast media. The Ministry of Communications is currently preparing legislation that, if passed, would also allow the ministers to take charge of all content providers, including Kan, the Israeli Broadcasting Corporation. If passed, the council would consist of a chairman and 11 ministers, 9 of them appointed by the cabinet and 2 of them appointed by the security cabinet, made up of a small group of cabinet members who determine foreign relations and national security. If legislated into the law, the bill would give the government an unprecedented level of control over the media. The proposal is being pushed by former Communications Minister Gilad Erdan from Likud and passed its first reading in the Knesset. The IBC had been originally created 2 years ago to separate between political leadership and public broadcasting, following the recommendation of several Knesset committees. Recent developments have just come to light in the second criminal investigation into Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Israeli media are now reporting that police investigators have reached out to United States authorities to obtain a deposition from Jewish-American billionaire and backer of the Israel Hayom news agency, Sheldon Adelson. The case, dubbed Case 2000, follows the allegedly corrupt actions of Prime Minister Netanyahu, as he is said to have organized a quid pro quo situation with Arnon Moses, the publisher of the Israel daily Yediot Achronot. In secret tapes leaked to Israeli media, Netanyahu allegedly promised to pass legislation that would help Moses' Yediot Achronot and hurt Adelson's paper Israel Hayom in return for more favorable news coverage. Netanyahu is also currently under criminal investigation in what's been dubbed Case 1000, which details Netanyahu and his family allegedly accepting hundreds of thousands of shekels in goods and gifts from wealthy businessmen. The Jews of Poland have just held a somber ceremony commemorating the 1968 campaign of Polish authorities anti-Semitically expelling thousands of Jews who survived the Holocaust. The expulsion was framed as a response to the 1967 Six-Day War and fueled by anti-Semitism. According to historians, at one point the Interior Ministry created a detailed index of all the Polish Jews, regardless of religious affiliation or activity, and then removed them from all public positions, sometimes brutally. The Shalom Foundation, which for several years has organized events on the expulsion anniversary, is working towards restoring and repairing the relationship between Poland and her lost Jewish culture. Former Polish President Kaczynski at one point even promised to restore citizenship to the expelled Polish Jewry. Golda Tencer, director of the Jewish Theater in Warsaw, which co-organized the ceremony with the Shalom Foundation, said, quote, "Our parents, after the experiences of war, a dozen years later experienced a second exodus. They threw us away, but no one could break up our friendship," end quote. That's all for now. I'm Aaron Porras, and see you later with our main daily broadcast from Israel at 2 p.m. Eastern Time.